start to feel that we can place some of those big, wow. Hello beautiful people, I am Samantha Ray and welcome to my channel where we create stunning flower arrangements. So today I thought it would be fun to do an arrangement for New Year's. Something a little monochromatic, bold, different, and then of course just to add some fun, unique sparkles and touches to it. So we're going to get started as usual, just breaking all the flowers down, prepping them so that when we do get to the arranging, we can focus solely on the arranging. So follow along. I do have this curly willow, which is very tall, but I think I'm going to break it down and kind of use it in different ways in the arrangement. You want to pick just a big bunch of this up from the store. It'll actually start to grow roots, it'll start to bud little green buds and grow really tall, so it's kind of cool and fun if you wanted to do that as well, just as a little fun touch in the house. You know, something tall on a dining room table, you can have fun with it. But yeah, it's just kind of a fun, unique thing with that one. Okay, and then I also found these blooming branches. I'm not sure what they'll bloom into, but same sort of idea. You cut them, you put them in water, and they will bloom actual flowers, and they will ultimately, you know, end up perishing just like the normal flowers, but it's really, really fun and cool to watch it grow and bloom in your house. So as usual, I'm just removing the bottom pieces. Best part about this, the smell. If you smell that branch right where you've removed all of those little pines, it smells so good. So this is thistle, very fun blue color, very unique. I love these because you can actually break them up, take piece by piece off and use them kind of all throughout the arrangement, and they just add a really fun, cool, unique little texture and something different that you know, most people don't normally see in a flower arrangement. So I'm going to leave some of them completely on, but others I am going to just kind of remove the bottom if they look like they're pretty long and can be used elsewhere. And these are already prepped. All the leaves are removed, so we don't have to really worry about that. All right, next to the favorite part, flowers. So these are a little messy already. So I'm just going to keep them in the wrapping. That way, when I'm done prepping them, I can just take the wrapping and throw it right in the trash, and it makes it clean up a little bit easier. So, what's that saying? Work harder and not smarter? Wait, no. Work smarter and not harder. Same thing, removing these bottom leaves. That way they don't get in the water and make our water dirty, and then our life expectancy of the flowers are a little bit shorter. So we used these last time, but we had them in a purple, so I found them in this really pretty white, somewhat green. I don't know if you can see them or not. So same thing, just going to remove these bottom leaves because we don't want them in the water. making our water gross, because as we know, gross water is not fun for the flowers. You wouldn't enjoy sitting in a bathtub full of dirty water, and neither do your flowers. Alright, done with those. And then quick cleanup. Gotta love it. I always do leave a couple on the top just in case, because we can always remove them later, but I don't think we want to glue leaves back on. So we can keep them on, and then if we don't feel that they really you know, add anything to our arrangement, then we can remove them later. But sometimes having that texture on the top just adds a nice little touch to the flower arrangement. Okay, so next I'm going to start, obviously, with the arrangement. I didn't really have any cool vases for this, so I have these really fun gold gift bags that I thought would be kind of fun to have an arrangement in. So I don't really have any wide vases, so I'm taking two and putting them inside. So I'm doing one there, and then of course, why would I have matching vases? So I'm going to put these over here. And then we're gonna design in the bags because I'm weird, and why not? So of course I'm gonna start with my greens. So because this is the first item that I'm adding, they're kind of just flopping all over the place, but as we start to add more into the arrangement, the vases will get fuller, and then we'll start to feel that we can place trash day! But as we continue to add flowers in there, you know, it'll get more full, and then they'll begin to have some structure, and you can start placing things in, and they're not going to just kind of flop all over the place. I'm really trying to explain this to you, but the trash outside is so loud. But I'm basically taking the curly willow and cutting it and just adding it in all around. This one I did kind of tie up. I just literally tied a knot through it, which I thought was kind of cool and different. So that's how I did that. And just cutting it up and adding and cutting and adding. Some of these bits I'm just throwing into the vase to add some structure to it. So still kind of flopping all over the place, but it's okay. I know it'll start to figure itself out soon once I keep adding and adding. Okay, I know they look kind of weird right now, but now that I have a little bit more structure, I'm going to go back in and start to move the pines a little bit, just to give it a bit of a better shape. And a little bit more dimension by moving some forwards, some backwards. So these little ones I'm going to put to the side and add last. And they might not even fit. I realize that these bags are much taller than I realized. I realized the bags are taller than I realized, yes. I'm gonna start cutting, and as normal, just add them in. So I like to group my flowers, so I'm gonna start grouping mine rather than putting them spread out in the arrangement. But that's totally your discretion and what you prefer. That's what's so great about learning how to do it yourself, is that way you can always get an arrangement that you like and not what some other person thinks is the cutest. Next, we have these bright green babies. Let's start adding. And last one of the green. Looks very bare here, but we're about to add in some of those big, wow. But now we're gonna go in with these big focal point flowers, and it's gonna cover up that bare front area. All right, they're getting quite big. So we're on our last little touch. Certainly not least, we all know the eucalyptus is my favorite part. So just gonna add these little pieces in where I see fit. All right, and then when I was at the dollar store and I couldn't find any Christmas stuff, I was able to find New Year's stuff. So I got these cute little, they are poppers, party poppers. I don't think I'll use them, maybe. But actually, I'm just gonna set them in the arrangement. I thought it would be kind of like a fun little touch for the new year. Found these fun black ones too. And I'm gonna kind of use the branches to hold it up. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. If you like the arrangements, definitely leave a like down below. I don't know if they're my favorite arrangements I've ever made, but they're definitely fun and unique and really fun to enjoy for the new year. Thanks again. Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you're notified every time that I upload a new floral video. See you next time.